Ladies and gentlemen, let me speak to the part of you that still believes in possibility, the part that hasn't forgotten how to dream, the part that knows deep down that your life is meant for something more. That still, small voice inside you, listen to it. It's trying to tell you something critical, something urgent, something true. You will never reach your greatest potential until you learn to focus ruthlessly, fearlessly, and completely on what really matters to you and nothing else. Success does not favor the scattered mind. It does not reward the distracted soul. It bends only to the will of the one who knows what they want and is willing to pursue it with the intensity of fire, the precision of a blade, and the patience of stone. Your time is your life. Every moment you spend chasing what doesn't matter someone else's approval, empty entertainment, fleeting trends is a moment stolen from what does, from your purpose, from your vision. From your dream, let others scroll endlessly, let them follow the noise, let them argue about things they'll forget by morning. You were not made for that. You were made for clarity, for impact, for greatness. But make no mistake, greatness demands a price. It demands sacrifice. It demands saying no to 99 things so you can say yes to the one thing that actually moves the needle in your life. You must decide right now what truly matters to you, and then you must cut away everything that doesn't. Cut without guilt, cut without apology. You don't owe your energy to distractions. You don't owe your focus to every demand placed upon you. Before a single dream can become reality, before a single step forward can mean anything, you must know what you truly want, not what the world tells you to want, not what your friends admire, not what society applauds, but what you, in the stillness of your soul, desire without compromise. That is the starting point of all achievement. Clarity is power. Without it, your energy is scattered. Your days become busy but not productive. You become active but not effective. You confuse motion for progress and fill your life with noise instead of meaning. The man or woman who knows exactly what they want possesses a weapon more powerful than any circumstance. They have direction. They are no longer pulled by every passing wind, no longer seduced by every shiny distraction. They have declared to the universe, "This is what I'm here to do," and the moment that declaration is made, everything changes. But understand, this clarity is not found by accident. It is not discovered by scrolling through social media or conforming to what others expect. It is uncovered through reflection, through silence, through daring to ask the hardest question a person can ever face. If I could have, do, or become anything, what would it be? And then, most importantly, the answer must be honored. Not doubted, not judged, honored. You must be willing to say, "This is my dream. This is the life I will build," and then protect that dream from dilution. Don't water it down to fit into someone else's comfort zone. Don't reshape it because it makes others uncomfortable. Your dream is yours. If it was placed within you, then you possess the power to bring it to life, but only if you own it fully. The tragedy of most lives is not failure. It is distraction. People don't fall short because they weren't capable. They fall short because they never truly committed, because they never took the time to define their aim. They fired arrows into the dark and wondered why they kept missing the mark. Fix this one thing, know what you want, and you unlock something incredible. You stop drifting, you stop doubting, your steps become deliberate, your time becomes sacred, your choices begin to reflect your vision, not your fears. And the world, slowly but surely, begins to bend in your direction. So I say this to you now, with urgency and conviction: don't waste another day being vague. Don't waste another breath on half decisions. Sit down, get still, go inward, discover what truly matters to you, and when you find it, grip it like your life depends on it, because it does. Once you know what you want, you become unstoppable. Once you know what you truly want, once your vision is clear and your purpose has revealed itself, you are faced with the next great challenge: eliminating everything that doesn't serve that purpose. This is where most men and women stumble. They claim to want success, fulfillment, greatness, but they remain tethered to distractions, drained by trivial obligations, and addicted to the unnecessary. Let me tell you the truth plainly. You cannot move forward while dragging the dead weight of the unimportant. You cannot fly while clinging to the habits and influences that have kept you grounded. Success is not merely about doing the right things, it is about refusing to do the wrong thing. It is about choice firm, final, and often uncomfortable. You must develop the iron will to say no, not once, not twice, but every single day. Say no to the invitations that lead nowhere. Say no to the conversations that add nothing. Say no to the endless stream of distractions disguised as entertainment. Say no to the opinions of people who have never built anything of value. Why? Because every yes you give to something meaningless is a no to something essential. Every moment spent on the trivial is a moment stolen from the meaningful. You may not see the cost immediately, but it is real. It is fatal to your vision. The successful individual guards their attention like a soldier defends a fortress. They know the greatest threat to their dream is not always failure, but fragmentation. A little time wasted here, a little attention given there, a little compromise made for comfort, and before they realize it, the path is lost. The vision fades, the fire cools. You must become intolerant of anything that does not align with your chief aim. Let others be casual, let others be convenient, but you must be deliberate, ruthless. Intentional. This is not cruelty, this is clarity. You are not rejecting people, you are rejecting distraction. You are not being harsh, you are being committed, and make no mistake, commitment always offends the unfocused. Now let us speak of habits. The patterns of your life are either building your dream or breaking it. There is no middle ground. If your mornings begin in chaos and your evenings end in apathy, your dream is being quietly assassinated. The hours you waste in mindless consumption are the hours you should be using to sharpen your craft, deepen your vision, and act with intensity. Discipline is the bridge between desire and result. Without it, your desires are fantasies. With it, your vision becomes inevitable. Every moment you resist temptation, every time you stay the course, you strengthen the foundation of your destiny. But discipline is not a natural gift, it is forged through daily decision. You must train yourself to focus like an athlete trains his body, like a warrior trains his reflexes. Do not wait to feel like doing it. Do not rely on motivation, rely on purpose. Purpose fuels persistence. And persistence wins when everything else fades. Consider the company you keep. The people in your life are either sharpening your focus or dulling your edge. Choose carefully. The road to success is not walked in crowds, it is walked by the few who are willing to separate in order to rise. You cannot carry everyone with you, and you were never meant to. Your responsibility is to your purpose, not to the comfort of those unwilling to grow. There will be sacrifice, there must be, but hear this, what you sacrifice is never greater than what you gain. You may lose momentary pleasure, but you gain lasting power. You may walk away from comfort, but you walk into greatness. And what is comfort compared to the fire of a fulfilled life? People will not understand your discipline. They will call you obsessed. Let them. All extraordinary lives look like obsession to the ordinary mind. What they call obsession, you call devotion. What they see as overwork, you see as alignment. And alignment living in full integrity with your purpose is the highest form of freedom. So, eliminate, strip away the excess, burn the bridges to distraction, build habits that serve your vision, walk with people who feed your fire, and discipline your life until it reflects the seriousness of your purpose. If you do this, if you clear the clutter, focus your energy, and build your life around what truly matters, you will become a force that cannot be denied, not by time, not by opposition, not even by failure. Because you will have mastered the secret that few ever grasp, the power of a life aligned completely and unapologetically with its purpose. Once you know what truly matters to you, And once you've stripped away the noise, the next law is simple, but rarely followed. Stay with it. Stay with it long after the excitement wears off, long after the praise goes silent, long after the results have not yet arrived. Focus unwavering, unshakable, relentless focus is the force that turns desire into destiny. The world belongs to those who refuse to quit. Most people begin with enthusiasm, their eyes shine, their goals sound noble, they make plans, draw charts, write lists, but they do not endure. They are slaves to emotion, ruled by mood, distracted by discomfort. They chase convenience instead of commitment. The first obstacle becomes the last chapter of their dream, but the achiever, the one who finishes, operates by a different code. They are not fueled by inspiration alone, they are ruled by decision. And their decision is final. They say, I will do this, I will complete it, I will not retreat. And then they act every day, every hour, until the goal is no longer a vision but a reality. This kind of focus is not passive. It is not soft, it is war. It is a declaration against everything in you that wants to settle, delay, or rest too early. You must treat your goal as sacred. You must treat your time as a weapon. Every day is a chance to make the vision stronger, clearer, closer. Waste none of them. Now listen carefully. Distractions will come, delays will appear, doubt will whisper, and people, many of them meaning, will tell you to slow down, to play it safe, to be realistic. Ignore them. Politely if you can, boldly if you must. They cannot see what you see. Your dream was not given to them, it was given to you. So guard it, work on it in silence if you must. Build it brick by brick, day by day. Let your results speak louder than your words ever could. Let your consistency become your reputation. The law is simple. What you focus on consistently, you eventually create. It may take months, it may take years. But the principle is absolute. The universe rewards the man or woman who shows up, does the work, and refuses to leave until the work is done. Hold the vision, keep your head down, keep pressing forward. You are not here to visit your dream, you are here to build it. So build, and do not stop until it stands, shining an undeniable proof of your focus, your grit, and your unbreakable will. No one builds anything of lasting value without belief in the outcome, belief in the purpose, and most importantly, belief in themselves. It is not enough to say you want something. It is not enough to merely set a goal. You must believe without hesitation, without apology, that what you desire is worthy of your life. You cannot focus with strength on something you doubt. You cannot act with fire towards something you secretly feel unworthy of. And you will never persist in the face of challenge unless your heart is sold on the value of the vision you pursue. The world will test you. It will press against your ambition. It will mock your timing, laugh at your beginnings, and question your worthiness. But those external voices mean nothing unless you give them power. The true battle is not out there. It is in here, within your own mind. What do you believe about your dream? What do you believe about you? Because that belief will shape everything. If you believe it's possible and more than that, if you believe it's necessary, then nothing will stop you. Setbacks become lessons, delays become fuel, and fear loses its grip. But belief is not born from wishing. It is built. It is earned through focus, through decision, through repeated effort. You don't wait to believe, you choose to believe, and then you reinforce that choice with action. Action builds proof, and proof builds conviction. There will be days when nothing seems to work, days when the results are invisible, days when quitting will whisper sweetly in your ear. But hear this and remember it. If you truly believe that your goal matters, if you know that it is worth fighting for, then you will endure, you will advance, you will win. You must live in the truth that what you are building is not just possible, it is essential. It is the reason you are here, and when that belief lives inside you, deeply and permanently, your focus becomes unbreakable, you stop entertaining doubts, you stop bargaining with excuses, you act every day like someone who knows that the goal is already theirs, so long as they do not quit. Believe this, the dream that is rooted in your heart is not there by accident. It is there to be fulfilled by you, and every time you show up with focus, with commitment, with courage, you are proving to the world and to yourself that it is worth everything. And it is. All the clarity in the world, all the planning, belief, and intention mean nothing without decisive, committed action. The person who wins in life is not the one who merely knows what matters, but the one who moves toward it, boldly and without hesitation. Let others hesitate. Let them analyze and debate and wait for the stars to align. You must act and act now. Do not wait for perfection. Do not wait for approval. Do not wait until you feel ready. You will never feel fully ready. But readiness is not a requirement for greatness. Movement is. Action is the bridge between your vision and its fulfillment, and not just any action, but intentional, deliberate, purpose-driven action. This is not about being busy. The world is full of busy people who achieve nothing. This is about doing the exact things that move you forward every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Your results are not born in bursts of effort, but in the compounding power of consistent execution. Day after day, choice after choice, you must become a person who does what must be done, especially when it's difficult, especially when there's no applause, especially when no one's watching. And understand this: action creates momentum. The moment you begin, no matter how small the step, the fog begins to clear, doubt begins to shrink, confidence begins to grow. You do not wait for motivation, you generate it by showing yourself what you are capable of through action. Every time you act in alignment with your purpose, you are casting a vote for the person you are becoming. And soon that person is no longer a possibility, they are a reality. Decide what matters. Eliminate distractions. Focus, believe, and then move. Move quickly. Move firmly. Move with the conviction of someone who refuses to leave this life with their potential unfulfilled. Take steps so bold that retreat is not an option. Burn the bridges behind you if you must. Let your actions declare to the world, I am in, all the way in. That kind of commitment moves mountains. It reshapes destiny. It opens doors that effort alone cannot unlock. Because the world makes room for the one who shows up with certainty, the one who does not ask permission, but who takes responsibility for their own future. So whatever it is that you're holding back, begin. Start now, not tomorrow, not next week, today, this hour, this moment. There is no power in delay, but there is unlimited power in motion. Act boldly, act with purpose. Act like a person who knows that what they want matters deeply and is worth every step, every ounce, every breath. Greatness does not belong to the person who starts with excitement. It belongs to the person who stays committed when the journey becomes dark, when the path becomes lonely, and when progress seems invisible. The secret is loyalty, not to comfort, not to popularity, not to fleeting emotions, but to purpose. When you choose what matters most to you, truly choose it, you make a vow, not a casual wish, not a light interest. A vow, and that vow must not be broken, no matter what storms rise up to meet you. Many begin the journey with fire in their eyes. They speak of goals with passion. They make plans. They start projects. But when difficulty appears, when results don't come fast enough, they retreat, they doubt, they drift, they betray their purpose in exchange for temporary ease. But the one who wins in the end is not the fastest or the loudest, it is the one who refuses to quit. The one who stays loyal when progress is slow, the one who shows up when no one else will, the one who keeps their word, especially to themselves. You must become that kind of person. Loyalty to your purpose means you do not jump from dream to dream like a leaf in the wind. It means you do not abandon what matters just because it gets hard. Of course it gets hard, it's supposed to. That's the price of anything worthwhile. The struggle isn't proof that you're failing, it's proof that you're becoming. And do not be fooled. Distractions will come dressed as opportunity. Challenges will come disguised as signs to stop. You must learn to see through the illusion. Stay with your purpose. Don't be pulled by trends. Don't be moved by the opinions of those who gave up on their own dreams. Your loyalty must be to your mission, not to the noise of the world. There will be days when nothing makes sense, days when your efforts go unnoticed, days when your own mind becomes the battlefield. But even then, especially then, stand firm. Hold the vision. Trust the process. Know that loyalty, when held through the fire, creates power. Stay loyal when it's hard. Stay loyal when you're tired. Stay loyal when it seems no one believes in you, because your loyalty is what the universe responds to, not your wishful thinking, not your potential, but your commitment proven daily with action, with focus, with faith. You made a decision. Honor it, build it, protect it, see it through, because if you stay loyal long enough, the world will have no choice but to bend to your will.